Okay, so MC, we got inserts for the basically what I'd call the backline, really, right?
Yep.
Drums, bass, guitar over here.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes.
That's where it's at, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where it all hangs together.
Yeah.
And then here, talk me through this rack.
Okay,
of instruments
so the GML and TubeTech are my stereo bus. The GML obviously is the venerable, I hate using that word, I really overuse that word, 8200 EQ.
Sure.
It's simply, I use it as a mix EQ. It's not a system EQ at all. It's a mix EQ. And I'm
really important difference, right?
Yeah, big important difference. Yeah, I just love what it does. As you can see, it's just little tickles here and there, and I try not to get stuck with it either. I'll move it around quite a bit. The TubeTech multiband.
Yeah.
It's just tickling away again, like half a dB here, a dB there, but it just does this lovely. I mean, the trick I'm trying to do with the high end, as you can see, is really fast attack, really fast release, and a high ratio. I'm trying to mimic a little bit of that old school VDOS tickle of the ear. I don't know if it's really doing it, but it does a nice little thing on the top. And then just a little bit of control in the low, but I'm not clamping the mix together at all. It's just little, it's taking out a little half dB here and there. And it just adds a nice cohesion to things. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And then just that extra
pulls the top end together.
Extra high end control, just at the super top, just catches any crazy things. And that's really good for to fight fatiguing your listener. That spurious things get caught, know?
Stuff you're not even aware of, but stuff that's
stuff that
your ears
just spurious stuff that it's just information that can just tire you out. I mean, SPL wise, my show is around like a 15-minute average sits at about 100,
right? And
I'll go anywhere, way down to. I mean, I don't go super loud, like 102 maybe here and there. And it's strange actually when the measurement people come in, we don't really change our show, and it's always compliant. But with
98 over 15 minutes is kind of typical.
Yeah, which is fine, I mean, but with the GSL and with the clarity of the console, I don't feel the need for more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's getting your audience through a show that's 2 hours long, and not. You got to have them fresh and listening to the last song as if it's the first song, and if you've just abused them the whole way through.
Absolutely. All that happens if you go too loud too early, too consistently.
Yeah.
Their ears compress.
They just get tired.
Or they go in their pockets and put the earplugs in.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. You've lost them.
Yeah. Then down here, sorry.
Okay, no, keep going. Yeah,
hammered again. This sits on what I call my kit stem. Kit being anything that's not a kick and snare.
Okay.
And it's simply a modded Fatso and the Mag EQ4.
Yeah.
Which is has the most beautiful top end. It's
the air band.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the air band. As you can see, just a.
What are you doing with the Fatso?
It's tape emulation-ish, but at a lower. It works at a lower frequency. The frequency knee starts lower. Then the standard Fatso is like classic tape emulation, which operate quite high.
Yeah.
This operates lower, if you know what I mean, sooner, which is great for when the cymbals start getting really trashy and stuff like that.
Nice and tight.
Just controls all that, and again, that's a fatiguing. It helps with fatigue.
Right.
Then that brings us to the summer. This again is a color choice.
Yeah.
It just brings a little bit of that, I mean, very overused word, but glue.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I'm using a little bit of the texture as well. That's just like it's like an emulation of the Transformer.
Yeah.
I'll actually have to look that up properly what it is to make it sound nicer.
It makes it sound nicer.
Which has two modes.
Like
blue is higher frequency, red is lower frequency. Right. I leave it in blue.
Yeah.
Again, we blind A/B'd all this as well. So Yeah. So the summer is just, it's, you know, it's 16 monos, or as I use it, 2 monos and 7 stereos.
Wow. And that just pulls the whole thing together.
Pulls the whole thing together.
You read Keith Richards' autobiography, he talks about that, the glue of the music.
The glue, yeah.
He says, he was in the studio, he wanted to get rid of all the separators, he goes, because where it all bleeds together, that's where the magic happens.
That's where the band is.
Yeah.
And so the return from that comes back here.
Yeah.
And that's what goes to the left, right.
That's what goes to the left, right.
That's what goes to the left, right.
Bring it back into the desk.
Yeah.
And then out again.
Yeah. So that comes back around there. Obviously, I've also got a sub auxiliary.
Yeah.
Sent to the subwoofers. That's timed to, you know, obviously.
I was going to say, you got to do a little bit of latency compensation around
that's
all
fine,
of that stuff.
And that matches up with that. But the way I've done the sub is that I can move that one fader, and my sub and left, right all move together.
Nice.
Which is very important for me because I'm doing that so much.
Yeah.
I used to have a trick to do that in the XL4 with the mono and the VCA, and you know, it was this convoluted thing, and I was actually able to replicate that same thing internally here to allow me the same behavior. I mean, I know you can do it with the mono, but I like the sub on an AUX thing. You know,
so you do
it's
that
odd.
with an event then?
No, it's just like a construct, if you know what I mean. You know, a routing construct.
Routing construct.
Yeah. So again, that goes back to simply, you know, louder, quieter. Everything moves together.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
Because it's all about the cohesion of the mix, right?
Yeah.
You want to, if you want to, you don't want to bring bits of the mix up and down. You want to just kind of lean into it.
Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So, inserts. We got the kind of the summation, the kind of finalizing the mix, if you like, right?
Yeah.
And then let's talk about effects.
Okay.
MC, thanks for doing this. It's getting chilly. We've been here a long time, and now you've probably seen it's gone dark out there. They're trying their laser beams and stuff over there. So on this side of your setup, and I loved how ergonomic your setup is. It's fantastic. No room for leggers in here, apart from me today.
Yeah.
So talk to us what's going on here.
Okay. So this rack is basically our vocal compression chain.
Yeah.
So basically, so Matt has we've got 6 mics that can be used. I group those into mics, what I call in or out.
Yeah.
In meaning he's behind the system.
Yeah.
Out meaning he's forward of the system.
Sure.
And I treat those slightly differently.
That's good. Yeah.
So the subgroup comes into the old XL42.
Yeah.
Which I like to I've got to grab analog EQ here.
Because you've got a body memory of
yeah, you know, it's just you know, and it's the kind of thing I can just feel around.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, then the distressor obviously is our compressor in that path.
Yeah.
And back, and so there's one for the in, one for the out, and the Avalon compressor is for his slightly overdriven vocal channel. The reason I've got that on top is again just quick control, because you know the finest adjustments on that, if there's feedback issues and stuff, you know what it's like. You can really feel it on the unit. And then just some record and playback machines. Effects rack, the H3000.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, right?
Yeah. So
nothing else does that machine.
Nothing else does it.
Yeah.
No. Even yeah, it's just one of those irreplaceable things.
Yeah.
It's
even more modern models, I always went back to the 3000.
Yeah, no, it's all the 3000. No, 4000 is no good to me. The 8000 is no good to me.
No.
But it has to be the DSE.
Yeah.
You know, very specific with that. It goes. I don't know if it's a lucky charm thing for me, because when I started mixing Muse, I brought that on, and and it's not even really doing that much, but what it does so well. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
M7 reverbs, one for vocals, one for, mostly use it for toms.
Ah. And are you AES in and out on those?
AES in and out on those. Yeah. Using the, you know, one is predominantly my snare reverb. Yeah. And I'm using the old school plate.
Yeah.
Most of the time. I mean, there's a bunch of presets in there that do different variations of distortions and short gated plates and stuff like that, but majority of the time it's just the old SPX plate. Then the bottom SBX Symphonic does a lot of the time. Again, it's another one of those things that you can't find anywhere else.
Yeah.
It also does some vocal doubling and some distortions. So yeah, obviously I'm mixing up this with some onboard plugin stuff.
Yeah.
Both effects, dynamics, and EQ.
Should we have a look at some of those plugins while we're here?
So effects-wise,